To ensure efficient heating in your home, it's important to understand how to control and maintain your radiators. Here are some key points regarding the use of thermostatic valves, bleeding radiators, and maintaining proper pressure in the boiler system. Thermostatic valve control. Your room thermostat controls the overall heating throughout your home, but you can also adjust the heat output for individual radiators using the thermostatic radiator valve. The most energy efficient setting for your TRVs is typically around 3. Bleeding radiators. If your radiators are not heating up properly, have cold spots, or are making gurgling or banging noises, you may need to bleed them. This is due to trapped air, which is preventing your water from circulating in the radiator. It's therefore recommended to bleed your radiators at least once a year, even if they're functioning properly. Bleeding radiators may sound like a really complicated affair, but it's actually fairly simple. All you need is a radiator key, which can be purchased from a DIY store, or a flat-headed screwdriver and a cloth will do. Firstly, turn off your central heating system and allow it to cool down. Place an old towel beneath the radiator below the bleed valve, which is usually located at the top and to one end of the radiator. This will catch any water that might discolour your floor coverings due to the additives within the heating system. Now, attach the radiator bleed key or your flat-headed screwdriver to the bleed valve and begin to turn anti-clockwise until you hear a slight hiss of air. And as soon as this happens, you know it's time to close the valve, as all the trapped air has now escaped. After bleeding the radiators, it's important to check the pressure on your boiler or air source heat pump, as bleeding radiators may cause a drop in pressure. If the pressure is low, you will need to repressurise your boiler by turning the valves on the underside of the boiler until the pressure reaches the required level. By understanding and implementing these tips, you can effectively control the heat output of your radiators, maintain proper functioning, and ensure a warm and comfortable home environment.